Hey everyone, Sensei Mitchell with another video of our basics level 1 material. We've covered the basic strikes, we've covered the basic kicks, so now we're going to demonstrate ways that you can practice these strikes and kicks together at home while we are closed for the COVID-19 epidemic. So we always start from our fighting stance. From here, I can throw all of the strikes in level 1, be they elbows, knees, kicks, and punches. Even the Fight Dirty strikes, which are going to be in their own separate video later in the curriculum, can be done from this stance. So from this stance, we're going to do jab striking combinations. What that means is our knees are bent, our hips are forward, we're sitting in our stance, our hands are up. Lead hand straight punch, done quickly, is called a jab. Side view, just a nice little jab. So jab, now as this one comes back, this hand goes out. So I can jab and I can straight punch. I can jab and I can straight punch. Other stance. So now my left leg's back. So my right hand's gonna jab, my left hand's gonna straight punch. Side view. What I'm doing, if you watch my hips now, I'm gonna keep doing jab, straight punches, but we're going to talk about hip motion. We'll try it from a side view first. So when I jab, this hip turns in order to create a whipping effect. So it starts at knee, hip, shoulder, strike. Okay? Get the hip, bam. Now that that's here, this leg is now loaded up, meaning I can rotate with it. So I rotated one way, and now I'm rotating the other way. So I can go jab, rotate, straight punch. They're going to be done at the same time. We're going to demonstrate them as counts of 1, 2, 1, 2. So 1, rotate, 2, punch. 1, rotate, 2, punch. So we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2. And I'll try to get it to now, once you get this down as a 1, 2, 1, 2 pattern, try to do them together. This might be a little bit more advanced. If this is too hard, stick with 1, 2. We can work on this in class, and you can work on this when we do sparring in person, when you come into for your trial classes once we reopen. So, for those that think they can handle this or want to take this on as a challenge, we're going to do it as one action. So I'm turning my hip, to load up this hip, and now I'm turning, jabbing. So one action would be, and it just goes up the body and out. Okay, so now that I'm here, I can turn and go here. Now we're going to demonstrate some punching combinations. Once you get this jab, hip load, unload, strike, you can do this with all the basic strikes done with the rear hand. We're going to always start with a jab, but now we're going to move on to the rest of the warm-up strikes. So let's do circle punch. So we start with a jab, our hip is loaded, turn, circle punch. 1, 2. 1 and 2. And 1 and 2. Side view. And I'm still making that L, turning it over and striking. 1, 2. Other side. Now we're going to go into uppercut. Jab. Uppercut. Now these are a little bit exaggerated so that you can get the full shoulder range of motion, but that's okay because these are warming up, getting your body ready. And these are just good joint exercises for right now with basic concepts of hip rotation and shoulder movement. So we go here, we go up. Other side, here. Now if my feet are on the same line, I can't rotate my hips. So if you're having trouble rotating to load up this other punch, if you're having trouble rotating, your stance might need to be a little bit wider. So we'll do it forward. If my feet are on the same line, meaning my heels are in alignment and they're right behind each other, my legs are actually crossed. And so I can't really create that force coming back. I can load up a strike, but now my balance is kind of gone. And when I throw it, it's gonna be wild. It's not gonna have hip rotation behind it. So if I step out and I load up, now my hips are still open. I have all this space for them to be open and rotate through. Right now, doesn't matter what I'm doing with my arms, we're gonna turn and rotate through. So now let's go to some more combinations. We're going to jab and we're going to uppercut. Now let's do jab and hammer fist, which is the inverse of the uppercut. Jab, hammer, jab, hammer. So far we've done straight punch, we've done circle punch, we've done uppercut, and we've done hammer strike, and we've done jab. Those are the basic strikes. There are 2 angled strikes for the body with rotational force, which we will cover in a different video. So then you're gonna switch stance. You're gonna go jab, uppercut, or whatever your combination is. Always start with a jab, rotate, rotate. Those are the basics for a good hip rotational exercise and how to load up your next strike, whatever it might be. Okay? I will see you in another video.